of Face to Face with Face on Fridays.
Cue graphic.
Oh God.
Forrest is going to field some questions.
Oh yeah.
What do you got for us
Look
today?
what I have so far.
Okay.
Chandra Kaler.
That's Chandra.
Chandra
Hi, Chandra.
Kaler asks, what was your favorite part of your trip to South Dakota / Mount Rushmore concert? It was super surreal. I mean, there was a time towards the end of the show where I looked up and it was dark at this point. There was just a mass of people, just there watching us, and that was unbelievable. I just had to kind of get present for a minute to just how cool that experience was.
And from all over the country, the vast majority of whom had never seen us before. Always among our favorite crowds are newbies like that. So it was a blast to watch through the course of a show as they go from what on earth am I listening to yay!
For me, it's just being there at all. On July 4th, it's Mount Rushmore, one of the most recognized symbols of our country, probably around the world even. And this was actually the second year, a lot of you know, we got invited back to do this a second time, which is just amazing. Maybe we could say why we were there in the first place.
I had students who came to voice lesson one day. The mom was like, oh yeah, my little girl was noticing how you guys were doing the Mount Rushmore positions on your album cover. And I was like, what? And I went and checked it out and I was like, oh, whoa, that's weird. So I put them together and posted it up on the Facebook, and somebody from Mount Rushmore saw it and reached out to us.
So our good friend Don Kammer, actually, who he's from here in Colorado and been hearing us perform for years, and had recently gotten the gig up at Rushmore. So when he saw that post, he's like, well, we should get Face up here. I think that was back in 2014 that he first reached out to us, and we were able to make it out in 2015, then again in 2016. So thank you, Don.
Let's try to recreate the picture right now.
I'll be watching.
Rushmore?
I think Lincoln is kind of...
You guys have to almost kiss.
You're not in it, apparently.
Uh-oh.
That's what Rushmore. That's happening in Rushmore, right? Like,
Yeah.
Teddy
pretty
and
sure.
Lincoln
I think my favorite moment, and we did 2 sets, and in between there were speeches from the 4 presidents, people who were like dressed up and like doing really good impersonations. They looked like them. We got to hang out with them between their speeches, and we actually got a really great picture of it, cute picture. And but at the end of the show, there was like this red Chevy Impala or something parked, and George Washington got behind the wheel, Teddy Roosevelt sat shotgun, the other 2 got in the back seat, and they just drove off together. It was
and
so
Lincoln
weird.
says, "So long, dudes," just like they did in history.
I had one moment backstage. I'm washing my hands in the bathroom, and who opens the door is President Lincoln. And so I'm washing my hands, and I couldn't think of anything else to say but, "Hello, Mr. President." He walks in, and I'm like, that was really weird, because this guy looked so much like President Lincoln.
In a mall in like the exact right spot.
Yeah, that was. So the next question is from Mark Adler, and this is to you, Mr. Qualls. I've always wondered why the time changes in the second verse of How Was the Show?
Mark Adler, I run into you more at Whole Foods than I do at Face shows, because I'm often at Whole Foods getting wheatgrass. So
This episode brought to you by Whole Foods.
The reason that the time changes, first and foremost, is because I needed it to rhyme. And so quarter to, what time is it?
Quarter to 4.
Quarter to 4.
Shake it down some more.
Quarter to 4 and quarter to 2 worked out for the rhyme scheme. That's why I did it. But the reason that it worked contextually for me is that, is that a word?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
I'll fix it in post.
The reason that it works contextually for me is that I'm thinking of multiple parties. Like, if you've ever had a party at your house, you probably have not just had one party. I'm talking about, I'm having a party on this day, you should come. And I'm having a party on this day, you should come too. And kind of speaking to a spirit of liking to be connected with people. So now you know, and I'll see you at Whole Foods.
I show up at Cody's house every Saturday at 1:45 and then again at 3:45 asking for the party, and I am always turned away.
I split the difference and show up at 3. Either late or early.
Fashionably,
But I help clean up or help set up.
And you see me out there in my car in the driveway. This is the day.
Hey, see you here for the party too.
Sad but true. Not
It
true.
is.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Face to Face with Face on Friday.
Cue graphic!
And
Does it work when I do it?
No.
No.
Cue graphic!
we're going to be putting out some social media, some pictures of our past as we approach our 15th anniversary coming up this fall. We are super excited for you all to join us on the 10th of September at ELLIE CAULKINS Opera House in the Denver Center of Performing Arts Complex for a show like no other. We're going to have some special guests that we'll be telling you about soon, and it's going to be something completely new.
We're going to use instruments.
Switching it all up on you.
I'm going to play drums.
I'm going to play drums.
Band.
Drums. Called.
You know all our social media. This episode, let's focus on, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We shoot these out once a week. We have a couple videos in the can, as it were, that are in post-production that we're going to shoot out here in the next couple of months, and a bunch of things planned. So subscribe to the channel, check out our Patreon.
And the website, www.facevocalband.com. Graphic. I feel like it works for me too.
I think, of course it does.
Totally works for me. Yeah. Step it up, Megabo. All right, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
We'll see you next time.
No,
No?
that's inappropriate.
That's okay.
That's inappropriate.
Sit on